Halfway point of the season here, what would you say the keys to kind of changing the climate or the culture of the locker room?
We have a different group of guys here. We have a different group. Guys came in early, pre-training camp, and were here for almost a month before. They got a chance to bond with each other, got a chance to know each other off the floor. And as the season went on, and we had our struggles, we had some success and had some struggles. But because of those relationships that were built early on, I think that really helped. And I think that's been some of the keys right there, because these guys have been very close with each other to start the season off.
I know he played you a little bit at point at the beginning of the year. Doesn't seem to be doing that. Did that affect kind of, your overall game at all?
Not necessarily. I mean, I could say when I was playing point, I was trying to get everybody more involved, get the ball to Monte where he needed, or get it down to David or Darrell or whatever, where they needed the ball. And maybe it took away from me being aggressive in my shot a little bit. But I mean, you play point, you still have the ball in your hands and stuff, and you're just in a position to be a playmaker. I just probably didn't look at the basket as much.
I know early you tried to play him a little with point. Have you kind of tried to simplify things for him? Or you say you talk to him a lot. What's your big message?
Well, the number one goal to him is that you have the green light to be aggressive anytime you want. I have no reserve on you saying don't do this. You can do whatever you need to do to be a threat for us, to make plays for yourself, but to make plays for other people. So he has that. Try to look at running some plays to get him going in the game when he comes in. But most importantly, to be aggressive, because that way you keep yourself in the game if a play is not called for you. The other thing I've said to him is not to defer to Steph or Monte or Darrell when you're on the floor. I want you to be able to push the ball up the floor and make plays for those guys. When you get a rebound or an outlet pass, I want you pushing up to the attack, and now you be a facilitator to one of those guys, as opposed to stopping the break and giving it back. My thing with him, I want him to get to that point where he uses his 7'1" wingspan, and then he can start disrupting people defensively, and that's what we're waiting for. Maybe not yet, he's still a young player, but maybe next year, because with his size and that length, he has no idea how good he can become defensively and just cause a lot of problems. And boy, that's pretty good. That's when you're cooking right there.
Everybody was talking about becoming a more defensive team coming into the season. You think you guys have shown some improvements there?
Most definitely. I mean, from just watching from when I came up last year to now, like we're rotating better. We're closing out better. We're playing better one-on-one defense than what I saw what we did at the end of last season. So I think everybody has that mindset, to be defensive stoppers and be a defensive team. But, it takes work and it takes practice. And, it's not going to happen overnight, but I think we're heading in the right direction.
Hey, this is Monte. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive coverage throughout the season.